It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see the rookie from Pitt, Kenny Pickett. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Steelers and the Dolphins on Sunday night.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our quarterback matchup in this ball game, that's where the focus naturally gravitates. And I think we have a fairly interesting one here. Kenny Pickett of the Steelers, Tua Tagovailoa of the Dolphins.
And both of them have terrific ability to improvise. And that means when the first read's out there, how quickly can you go through your progressions? Can you hang in there and take a shot as you release it? Can you buy time outside of the pocket? Can you pull it down and run if need be? I think we'll see all of those traits on display in this one.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now, Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
For the second consecutive season, Tua's a starter and Miami's a team. Both have winning records, but missed the playoffs. His numbers, they weren't terrific. Only 2,600 yards and 16 touchdowns against 10 interceptions. But he also overcame fractured ribs early in the season to return and play well down the stretch. And don't forget, when he did come back, he led Miami to 6 straight wins, which kept them in the playoff race.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And some room to roam now. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Mostert. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. On play action, here's Tua. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver, penalty flag had to come out.
They'll run with Mostert, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On second down, Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on an opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield. No passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now we get our first look at the hometown kid, rookie Kenny Pickett from the University of Pittsburgh, as he leads the Steeler offense out for their first possession.
In the 2022 NFL Draft, the worst-kept secret of all, the Pittsburgh Steelers were locked in on taking a quarterback. Everyone knew it. The question was, out of all the possible names, who would they select? In the end, they took the hometown kid from Pitt, Kenny Pickett, who heads next door to lead the Steelers. Definitely some huge cleats to fill, replacing Ben Roethlisberger. There's pledge to help the youngster get his feet wet in Pittsburgh.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And that will be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching them try to take away that area of the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Hill on the return. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. He returns the punt 61 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get a guy that fast back there and receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and can't get right to him.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, Rip.
And this is going to be intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. The way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD. We're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now a stoppage here. It looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Sanders' kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. But Kenny Pickett and the Steelers ready to work once again. And he's had his struggles here early with a couple of interceptions as he'll try to refocus with a 1st and 10 to start this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Pickett. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Dolphins have got it. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26. Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Tua gonna throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So the two teams will have message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Powers way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now Hill to return it. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. Trying to erase the memory of last week when they dropped one to the Minnesota Vikings. They're in the driver's seat right now with a lead. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And now they're in the hurry up. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Tua. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua, he'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Tua now on 1st down. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the gun, a run with Mostert. 110 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Once again, it's Mostert. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And a short gain here down to the 22. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose. But you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. To the air on first down with Pickett. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Pickett right back to the air again. Steps away to his left. Pickett lost it, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Parker, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And out come the Dolphins now. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And they're going to speed things up here. After the sack on first down, Tua. Open man downfield is Hill. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Sanders now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
2nd and 7. Pickett back to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Pickett. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this returnable for Hill. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you can hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you force turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep. So for the Dolphins, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.